Chosen one, this message didn't find you by accident. God led you here on purpose. Heaven has been watching how you've handled the pressure, the fatigue, the strange shifts in your body and spirit. And while others think you're just tired, sick, or going through one of those seasons, God is doing something far deeper. He's not punishing you, He's preparing you. He's not weakening you. He's rewiring you for the next level of glory, power, and divine release. Your body must match what your spirit already carries. Let's go deeper into this sacred transformation, broken down into 7 powerful chapters that explain why your body feels unfamiliar, why your strength has been inconsistent, and what's about to emerge from this divine reset. Before we dive deep, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because this message isn't just content, it's a divine confirmation for the chosen ones. And to everyone who's been sowing seeds through super thanks, may heaven reward you abundantly. Your support, your consistency, your faithfulness, none of it goes unnoticed in the spirit realm. I'm truly grateful for your presence here. If your spirit resonates with this word already, type 77 in the comments. That number isn't just symbolic. It's a divine alert to the Most High and the universe that you're ready for the activation, the alignment, and the anointing that's now being released over your body, mind, and spirit. Not everyone will make it through this word. Only the truly chosen. Only those whose DNA is responding to the divine rewiring will receive the full blueprint of what's about to unfold. Because this isn't just a message, it's a living word, a spiritual transmission, one that your body, your soul, and your calling have been waiting for. Save it, replay it. Each time, another layer of truth will rise up. Your next level. It's not just coming. It's already inside you, being activated. Now, let's dive in. Chapter 1. Your body is a vessel, and God is making room. Chosen one, before God pours out fresh oil, He always purifies the vessel. And you are that vessel. This is not just about your spiritual life, it's about your entire being. Your body is not a background character in your purpose. It's not just flesh, bones, and breath. It's a living sanctuary, a divine structure designed to host glory. You are a temple, not a tent, a carrier of callings, not just a container of cells. And right now, heaven is cleansing the very space where purpose will flow through. The strange fatigue you've been feeling, the unexplainable body aches, the appetite shifts, the cravings dropping off, the pull towards silence and rest. These are not random. They are sacred signs, divine signals that your body is being rewired for what's to come. God is making room. He is stretching your physical capacity to carry what your spirit has already received. This is why certain foods don't sit right with you anymore, why noise feels intolerable, why your body demands more rest, more water, more silence, more solitude. Because what you're about to carry is weighty, not in burden, but in brilliance. Your vessel must be clean, calm, clear. God is removing toxic residue, emotional trauma that's been stored in your cells, spiritual blockages that dimmed your light, physical habits that once comforted your flesh but corrupted your energy. You're not just changing your diet, you're changing your destiny. You're not just cleaning your gut, you're clearing your gateway to divine intuition. Your nervous system is being rewired to handle divine downloads without short-circuiting. Your immune system is being fortified to protect what you're birthing. Your sleep cycles are being reset so you can receive dreams, visions, and instruction in your rest without interruption. Even your posture is shifting, Because God is teaching your body to walk in authority, to stand in alignment, to move with grace. You don't need another stimulant. You need sacred stillness. You don't need caffeine. You need clarity. And clarity is only birthed in consecration. This is why God is pulling you away from the crowd, the noise, the hustle, because He is doing surgery on your vessel, and it must be done in the secret place. You are not weak. You are being refined. You are not lazy. You are being aligned. You are not tired. You are being transformed. Chosen one, this is the sacred preparation. God is about to fill you with something so holy, so powerful, so strategic, that your body had to be emptied first. Because the next thing He's releasing into your life isn't just a blessing, it's an assignment. And that assignment is looking for a vessel that can handle both the glory and the warfare. Let Him make room. Let Him rearrange you. Because once He's done, nothing can stay the same. Chapter 2. Divine release requires physical alignment. Chosen one, there is something very specific God is preparing to release through you. And it's not casual, convenient, or ordinary. It's a divine release, a calling, a message, a blueprint, a business, a movement, a healing gift. And it will require more than just spiritual hunger. It will require physical alignment, because you can't carry a heavy mantle in a vessel that hasn't been strengthened. You can't execute divine assignments with a body that's constantly drained, distracted, or disorganized. And God knows this. That's why He's not just speaking to your spirit. He's recalibrating your entire operating system. He's aligning your body with your spirit so that what's coming doesn't crush you, but flows through you. This next level of release will require stamina to endure longer spiritual downloads, energy to build and create without burning out, consistency to show up for heaven's instructions even when you don't feel like it, discipline to honor the vessel that carries the oil. You may not understand it now, but the shifts in your physical body are not a sign of something wrong. They're proof that something sacred is being established. God is installing structure where there was chaos. He's commanding order in areas you ignored. He's restoring functionality in places that were worn down by stress, disobedience, or past trauma. You may feel like your hormones are out of sync, but He's healing your endocrine system to regulate peace, clarity, and divine rhythms. You may find yourself waking up at 2:00 a.m., 3:33 a.m., 4:44 a.m. It's not random. Your body is learning to hear heaven. It's being tuned to the frequency of revelation. You may be craving silence, pure water, clean foods, and time alone. That's not introversion. That's your temple detoxing from worldly interference and spiritual noise. God is not just giving you rest, He's rebuilding your temple. This is not simply self-care. This is soul stewardship. This is prophetic maintenance for the assignment ahead. He's shifting your sleep patterns so you wake up ready for instruction. Eating habits so your vessel is light enough to flow but strong enough to stand. Movement patterns because spiritual stagnancy often begins with physical disobedience, mental focus, so you can discern instruction from distraction. Your ability to carry the next mantle depends on your ability to sustain the flow. Because when God releases the weight of glory, it does not come without pressure, and only those who are aligned body, soul, and spirit will be able to move in it with endurance. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. God is treating you like a vessel of royalty, not a vessel of survival. This is preparation for prophetic performance, not just personal wellness. Chosen one, don't ignore the signals. The body fatigue, the sleep interruptions, the unusual hunger or loss of appetite, the increased sensitivity to food, people, and places. These are all part of the divine detox required before the divine deployment. You are being prepared to walk in dimensions that demand total congruence. Your words, your walk, your health, your habits. Because when the time comes, you won't have time to catch up. You'll need to be ready to run. Let him align you now, because what's coming will require all of you. Not just your prayers, but your posture. Chapter 3. The fatigue is a sign of spiritual reset. Chosen one, yes, you've been more tired than usual. Your limbs feel heavy, your mind feels foggy, your energy feels inconsistent. And quietly, you've been asking yourself if something is off inside of you. Let this be your confirmation. No, it's not laziness. No, it's not depression. No, you're not falling behind. You are going through a divine reset. And the fatigue is not a failure, but a signal that transformation is underway. This exhaustion isn't something a quick nap or a strong cup of coffee can fix, because this is not just physical. It's spiritual, it's emotional, it's deeply rooted in the rewiring of your entire being. You've outgrown your old operating system. The pressure you used to survive under is no longer allowed. The speed you used to run at is no longer sustainable. The performance mindset is being broken. God is pulling you out of survival mode, out of the grind, out of the trauma loops, out of the need to prove, out of over-functioning and emotional exhaustion. He's shifting your entire system into peace. Not temporary peace, but lasting peace. But before you can fully receive it, your body must shut down the old pace, the nervous pace, the anxious schedule, the false urgency. You may feel like you're slowing down, but the truth is you're being recalibrated. The rest you're needing is not a delay. It's a doorway into deeper alignment, clearer awareness, and stronger presence. This is not about being lazy. This is about being led. This is not about losing your edge. This is about sharpening your discernment. God is gently removing the internal scripts that told you to keep going even when your body was breaking. He's silencing the voices that shamed you for resting. He's healing the systems inside you that were addicted to overwork just to feel worthy. You are not being lazy. You are being led into a new level of peace, a new level of clarity, a new way of walking with God. This is not just physical rest. It is spiritual repair. You are recovering from years of spiritual fight or flight. Your body is learning that it no longer has to be on high alert. That's why you feel like isolating. That's why you want quiet. That's why loud environments feel overwhelming. It's because your temple is healing. Your vessel is catching up to what your spirit has already accepted. The war is over. You are safe now. So give yourself permission to pause. Cancel what you need to cancel. Step back if you need to. Turn down the noise. Take the nap. Drink the water. Breathe deeper. Move slower. God is not disappointed in your need to rest. He is resetting your rhythms on purpose. You are being prepared to carry something weighty, and only the healed version of you will be able to walk in the fullness of it. This is divine strategy. Let the reset happen, because when the release comes, you will need all of your strength. Chapter 4. You're being cleaned out for a clean release. Chosen one, when a system is about to be upgraded, the first thing that happens is a cleanup. Old files are deleted, corrupt data is removed, unused programs are shut down. Why? Because if the old isn't cleared, the new can't flow properly. It's the same with you. Your vessel is being cleaned out, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally. Everything is being detoxed. This isn't just about health, it's about holiness. It's about capacity. It's about being prepared for what God is about to release through you. And for that release to be clean, your vessel has to be clean too. That's why your tastes are changing. The foods you used to crave now feel heavy or upsetting. The shows and music you used to enjoy suddenly feel off or draining. The conversations you used to laugh through now feel empty and surface level. Even certain environments feel tense to your spirit, even if they look normal to others. This is not rejection, it's redirection. God is rerouting your appetite toward what's aligned. He's guiding you away from the things that once fed your flesh but starved your soul. You may find yourself craving solitude instead of noise, water instead of sugar, truth instead of gossip, stillness instead of stimulation. What you're experiencing is not random, it's divine detox. God is purging your system. You are being delivered from emotional addictions, from mental clutter, from behaviors that once helped you cope but now block your clarity, from cycles that left you drained but distracted you from doing the inner work. You are not overreacting. You are awakening. You are not too sensitive. You are spiritually alert. You are finally hearing the voice of your body and your spirit, not the voice of your wounds. This detox is deeper than diet. God is rewiring how you respond to stress. He's teaching your nervous system to return to peace instead of panic. He's healing your relationship with food, not to shame your appetite, but to restore your balance. He's redefining how you see rest, not as a reward, but as a rhythm. He's shifting your view of intimacy, not as a need for validation, but as a sacred connection. He's training you to carry responsibility, not from pressure, but from alignment. That off feeling you've had lately is not confusion, it's conviction. Your spirit knows that something is being removed so something greater can be received. You may not be able to explain it, but you know something in you is making room. That tightness in your chest, that sudden need to be alone, that urge to cry for no reason. These are not weaknesses. They're signs that a purge is happening. Because before God can pour into you, He must empty what was never meant to stay. Before the clean release, there must be a clean vessel. So if you feel like things are being stripped away, let them go. If old cravings and people are falling off, bless them and release them. If your body is responding differently, honor it. If your soul is asking for more quiet, listen. You are not breaking down. You're being rebuilt. You are not lost. You are being led. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. The release God has for you cannot flow through contamination. So He's cleansing your inner world. He's clearing the static. He's making room for power, revelation, and divine movement to flow through you without interruption. This is a holy cleansing. Let it happen, because what's coming is too sacred to be mixed with anything that doesn't belong. Chapter 5. The spiritual rewiring is activating new senses. Chosen one, you are not just going through a physical shift. You are being spiritually rewired, and this rewiring is awakening senses in you that have been dormant, overlooked, or misunderstood. You're not just becoming more aware, you're being trained to see, feel, hear, and discern on a completely different level. Your physical body is becoming a finely tuned instrument, an antenna for divine frequencies. This is why you can walk into a room and feel tension before a word is spoken. Why you suddenly feel unsettled around certain people, even though they're smiling. Why you wake up in the middle of the night with a burden to pray for someone you haven't talked to in months. Why certain environments now leave you drained, dizzy, or emotionally stirred. This is not paranoia. This is prophetic perception. Your body is catching signals your mind hasn't yet processed. You are feeling the shift before it manifests. You are sensing the unseen, because heaven is giving you insight in real time. This is the evidence of spiritual maturity. The Holy Spirit is not just speaking to your spirit. He's training your entire body to respond to Him. That's why your appetite is shifting, why certain foods, media, music, and conversations now feel off. You're not becoming boring, you're becoming clear. You are a carrier of revelation. You're not just someone who hears the word, you embody it. And because of that, your vessel has to be able to receive instruction at all times. This means your senses must be sharp. Your nervous system must be calm enough to feel the tug of conviction. Your heart must be clean enough to interpret what God is saying without personal bias. This is why God is making you more sensitive. Not to make life harder, but to make your calling clearer. He's not just making you healthy, He's making you holy. He's not just changing your habits, He's changing how you hear. This rewiring is not just about eating better or sleeping more. It's about recognizing when an atmosphere shifts. It's about knowing when to speak and when to stay silent, when to move and when to be still, when someone is sent and when someone is sent to sabotage. You will begin to discern deception before it's spoken. You'll sense warfare before it fully launches. You'll know when a door looks good but is not from God, because your body will not feel peace. This is a spiritual intelligence, and it's being installed through your obedience. God is teaching you to trust the signals He sends through your body. That tightening in your chest, the sudden restlessness, the urge to leave a space, the quiet urge to intercede. Those are not accidents. Those are instructions. Your physical body is being trained to respond instantly to divine cues, and the more you honor what you feel in the spirit, the clearer those cues will become. You're not just being trained to hear, you're being trained to respond. So if you feel like you're more sensitive lately, emotionally, physically, even socially, don't fight it. You're not regressing, you're being refined. You're not losing your tolerance, you're gaining discernment. You're not becoming antisocial, you're becoming spiritually selective. God is fine-tuning your senses for the assignment ahead. You're not being left behind, you're being pulled ahead. And only those with trained senses will survive what's coming. Chapter 6. Heaven is aligning you for higher responsibility. Chosen one, what's coming next will require more from you, but it will also pour more into you, more revelation, more visibility, more responsibility, more spiritual weight. And with all of that comes the need for greater structure and deeper alignment. You are being prepared to walk in a higher level of spiritual authority. You are being groomed for deeper clarity, bolder influence, and broader reach. But none of this can be sustained by casual discipline or part-time devotion. God isn't just releasing a new blessing, He's training you to carry it well. He's not just giving you new opportunities, He's developing your ability to steward them in excellence. This is why your habits are being challenged, why your lifestyle is being restructured, why your calendar is shifting, and your routines are being interrupted. God is rearranging your life so He can trust you with more. You may feel like you're being pulled away from your comfort zone, and you are, because comfort does not birth capacity. Stretching does. And right now, Heaven is stretching you to match the weight of your next assignment. You may be sensing a divine push to wake up earlier, eat with intention, move your body more, rest with purpose, speak less and listen more, stop reacting emotionally and start responding spiritually. These are not small adjustments. They are divine instructions. They are upgrades in disguise. Because the mantle you're about to wear cannot sit on an undisciplined vessel, and God loves you too much to let promotion destroy you. You're not being punished by these limitations. You're being positioned for leadership, positioned for impact, positioned for longevity in your calling. You will not be able to live like everyone else. You will not be able to waste time, energy, or attention on what doesn't matter. You won't be able to indulge in distractions or dwell in confusion, because those without a mandate can afford to drift. But you cannot. You are marked. You are chosen. You are assigned. And assignment demands accountability, not just spiritually, but physically, emotionally, and mentally. Your diet matters, your rest matters, your thought life matters, your emotional regulation matters, because every part of you is being prepared to carry weight, and weight requires stability. God is calling you into a season of intentional living, not perfection, but purpose, not pressure, but preparation. You may feel like you're being isolated, but that isolation is actually consecration. God is setting you apart, because what's coming cannot be mishandled or misrepresented. This next season is not for proving yourself, it's for preparing yourself. The doors that are about to open won't stay open without discipline. The influence that's about to increase won't be safe without maturity, and the people you're about to impact need you whole, not half-ready. So, if it feels like God is restricting you, trust that it's protection. If you feel like you're being stretched, know that it's because you're being trusted. You are being groomed for higher places, and that grooming is happening in the secret places. Your habits are becoming holy. Your choices are becoming strategic. Your life is becoming an offering. Chosen one, do not resist the refinement. Embrace the alignment, because what God is about to place in your hands will affect not just your life, but generations. Chapter 7. What's coming through you will impact nations. Chosen one. Everything you've been facing, the exhaustion, the isolation, the emotional shifts, the heightened sensitivity, has been preparing you for something much bigger than yourself. You're not just being restored for your own peace. You're being made whole so healing can flow through you to others. The release that's on its way, whether it's a message, a business, a ministry, or a movement, will go beyond what you ever envisioned. It will transform lives, change environments, and break generational patterns. But before that could happen, God had to realign you. To ensure the blessing wouldn't overwhelm you, He needed to strengthen you to carry it with grace, not exhaustion, with calm, not chaos. Your strength is returning, your vision is becoming clearer, your body is aligning with your purpose, and all of it signals one truth: the release is close. And it's not just for you, it's meant to flow through you. That's why you've been longing for quiet. Why rest now feels sacred. Why your soul desires stillness. This isn't weakness, it's divine preparation. Your body is being shaped into a vessel, a sacred instrument, ready to hold what heaven is about to release. God is setting you apart, not to isolate, but to protect what's holy. You are being shielded, instructed, and stabilized by divine direction. Your life isn't random. It's an intentional channel for breakthrough. The magnitude of your calling requires a peaceful heart and a grounded body. You're not being delayed. You're being brought into alignment with heaven's timing. Your nervous system is settling. Your rest is being restructured. Your spiritual sensitivity is increasing, because what's about to emerge through you carries significant weight. So trust the process. When your body signals the need to pause, listen and honor it. This is a sacred release, and only a vessel that's fully surrendered can hold what is holy. Remain aligned, remain faithful, remain surrendered. What's about to be released through you will bless nations, and God has entrusted you to carry it.